Memphis, Tennessee. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Memphis Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Under pressure. Left side is good. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Coleman's got it on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are marching down the field. He's got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knocked me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Rush right in his face. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The 49ers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They put the brakes on it. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down. He's a yard short. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Look out. Just got rid of that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The 49ers can really attack on this second and short. It's a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the 49ers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got a little space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working the ground game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Enough to move the chains. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15. First down for this offense. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Could not make his way to the corner. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. On the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The give. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up. Inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to...
space. He's at the 30. The 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Now they'll run the draw, fighting off the defender. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to the well. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Tucker. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Setting up the screen. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown 49ers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Rush is on. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's good.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Pulls it. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Sends it back in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bradford. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Now Memphis uses its second timeout. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Right side, it's good. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Some misdirection with the counter. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The 49ers send out the punt unit. Searching for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Bradford. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Drag down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the 49ers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Coleman. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for the edge. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Buying time to his right. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll return it. That is a decision. Regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Boston. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The 49ers moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the single back. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Quarterback keeper. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. From the gun. Moves to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under pressure. Left side is Coleman. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Charlotte has the ball. '49ers offense will return to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll run it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Drops back on first down. Fires toward the target. Right side, it's good. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Hits inside, it's Alexander. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on second down for this offense. Just feeds the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Running inside, it's Alexander. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.